Hey all, happy Valentine's Day. Um, just wanted to take a moment, first say thank you for your patience while I'm getting these written assessment ones graded. Section 11, your grades have already been posted. Section 12, I'm so sorry. I got so sick this weekend, and today's the first day that I've not been running a massive fever. So I'm really hoping that I can get those grades put in for you today, um, as well as updating the grades on uh, those mind tab blocks. I put them in yesterday, but I guess I forgot to hit save. So sorry about that. That's on me. But um, everybody either got it done or reached out to me to use their life happens, which I'm very excited about. We're getting to the point in the semester where things are starting to get warmed back up, and it seems like I'm having to send out less of those "hey, you didn't do your work" messages, which is great because I hate sending those out because usually that means that somebody's going to get kicked out of my class, and I hate that. Um, just a heads up, this next week is MindTap Block 3, so it's going to look a lot like the one from last week, but very specifically, we're going to be looking at MLA format on this one, so hopefully you can tighten up some of those skills. More importantly, though, next week, so due on February 26th, is going to be your quote unquote final paper for the semester. There is another paper after that. Written assessment 2 has to fall after the final paper because we're checking to see growth and things like that after you've practiced all of those skills in that final paper. I just didn't want it to sneak up on anybody because it is an 8 to 10 page paper. It should be supported by research, things like that. And I always hated it whenever I found out that I had a massive project that was due and my professor didn't warn me about it. That drove me absolutely crazy. And I don't want you guys to have to go through that. So at least start thinking about it now. I've got some topics in there listed that I don't want you to write about. I've got some that people have written on in the past that worked really well if you want to do something related to research you've done for another class or a technical field, something like that. You are free to do so. You can also get in touch with the Student Success Center. They have writing tutors that are available. I'm one of them. I cannot tutor you because I am your professor. The amount of tutoring that I give to you as your professor is something that I'm already compensated for, so I'm not allowed to get paid for it twice by being your tutor. But you can reach out to me with questions or talk to another tutor if you just want like an extra set of eyes on it or whatever, at whatever stage of the process you're in, whether that is the brainstorming stage, the research stage, whether it's with writing the paper or if you get it done a little bit ahead of time, revising it. I do strongly recommend revision on this paper just because it is the most points we have for anything this semester. So take a little bit of extra time on it. Don't let it sneak up on you next Sunday and then realize, oh crap, I have to write an 8-page paper in the next 2 hours before the assignment's officially due. Because I know, I've done it. It sucks. The work might end up being fine, but it's unnecessarily stressful. Um, Generally, written assessment ones looked pretty good. If you didn't do as great on that one, it's probably because you were just answering the questions and not actually forming it into your own evaluative summary. That's where most people lost points, or forgetting to put on a works cited page or something like that. But generally, I was pretty happy with the scores that I saw on those. So you guys are doing pretty well so far this semester overall. And I hope you have a good remainder of your week.